YouTube family, welcome back. I am DevanOnDeck, and this is number 2 to the brand and company outreach video. If you're a creative that wants to turn your passion, the things you love, into an actual career, then this is the video for you. But first, I want you to watch number 1, okay? I give you the 3 keys to set yourself up for success and reach out to brands in the right way. But from number 1, you asked me a lot of great questions, all up in the comments, all of my DMs on Instagram. Some of y'all emailed me, so I want to go ahead and tighten this up, tie it in a nice little bow for you right after this intro. Welcome back to DevanOnTech, where I give you how-tos and creative talk. And as I said in the beginning, in the intro, this is a follow-up video, number 2, to how to reach out to brands and companies you like to work with. In that video, I set you up with the 3 keys to set yourself up for best success. So if you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna have a slide out right here. Go ahead and tap that right now, because this video might be a little confusing for you if you don't first watch this one. Now, this is your very first time seeing this channel. If you're brand new, I first got my start on the gram, where I'm the #1 source for innovative and stylish men's fashion content. I involve videos, cinemagraphs, animated GIFs, dope effects, all types of things to make interesting storytelling that I like, that I think is fun. I'm very much inspired by anime, so it's a weird mix, but I kind of make it work. So I'm here to make whatever you're passionate about, even if you do have a weird mix, try to go ahead and help you make that work as well. And on this channel, I'm all about either fashion tips or dope content. So if you want to find your niche, figure out how to be successful in a digital space, again, I've proven it. I haven't had a job in over a year. I've been doing this for full time. A lot of hard work, a lot of help from others, a lot of relationship building. And I just want to give you the knowledge that I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you game. But in the meanwhile, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit that sub button, please. If you've already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that bell icon. You get a notification every time I post a video. Okay, so first things first. The #1 question I got from y'all was around the subject of proof of concept. Like, how do you build a proof of concept even if you don't have a large social media following, or you're just getting started with your passion, whether you're a photographer, writer, graphic designer, videographer, whatever the case may be. Got you on that, okay? I'll put that right at the end of this video. But first, I want to remind y'all, you have to practice patience, okay? I did not get here overnight. I know it might seem like a small thing, but it is a big thing, okay? Trust me on that. Now, remember that sneaker company I showed you that gave me my first shot, that we had our very first partnership with the company? If you look at the date on there, it was 2015, okay? It's almost 2018 now. That's damn near 3 years ago. But what I didn't tell you is 2014, I was shooting with stuff I already owned, or things that I borrowed from friends if I didn't have the shoes, and I was making sneaker content already, so they can see what I was doing with my own stuff, and they can imagine themselves, oh, okay, I can see that happening. So step 1 for y'all is to shoot stuff that you already have. Let's say you're a videographer and you like shooting cars, automotive stuff, okay? You wanna work with Ford, Audi, Lamborghini, everybody, right? You wanna work with all the big companies. First, you need to start with your mama's car, your uncle's car, your friend's car, your car. Go to an auto show, shoot those cars, okay? Make all the best videos you can. Then you want to put that in a nice, polished presentation, however you want to do that. Take it over to possibly the local dealership, or a dealership just outside your town, and pitch it to them and say, hey, look, I love to make some videos for you. Here's what I made with my friends and things that I can get my hands on, but I love to do something for you, so you can put it on your Facebook, Instagram, whatever the case may be. And then once you have enough of that as a proof of concept, right now it's an actual company, now you guys have a relationship, you guys are building, then you can take that, what you got from that, and then pitch it on a bigger scale and then grow from there. Because it may not necessarily even be from car dealership to working for Audi, but it'll have you closer than you were when you wasn't doing nothing and just thinking about it, right? So figure it out. And as you go, you will figure it out. You will put things together, because you're a hustler. You do research, you read things, you watch videos like this. So you are gonna be okay. And one last thing I wanna say before we get into the examples of proof of concept is make sure that you have a unique perspective to add to your field. Now, I want you to research, I want you to look, I want you to observe, almost with different eyes, of different people in your field that are doing what you want to do, whether they have a big social media following or not. I mean, if you're a writer or a photographer or a videographer, a lot of your stuff can be behind the scenes. There are a lot of great, successful, rich people that I know that have no Instagram or a very small social media following, but out here doing work and doing what they love to do and living great lives. So you don't necessarily have to be popping online for any of that. Don't get that confused, okay? But back to the subject at hand. Find a way to stand out and add your own voice to whatever it is, and that'll up your success. It'll heighten your chances of closing people, especially especially at their reactions like, man, I've never seen anything like this before. Like, you have a great way of capturing things like this, or drawing things like this, or writing things like this, you know, whatever it is you do. And my example of this is my Lambo video. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know about this video. It was like a year and a half ago. I shot with this Lamborghini Aventador and I did my thing. But the backstory is that was my boy's Lambo. He drove it from the Bay down to LA for me. Me and my guy George shot it, and my editing skills back then weren't as good. So actually George edited that for me. He's like, don't even give me credit on it. I just wanted to be a banger for you. And boy, was it a banger. And more importantly, I had the vision of working with car companies. I know I had a unique perspective to bring to the table. So not only did I do my superhero stuff, I really wanted to approach the concepts in a way where it was really serious and lifestyle and kind of fashiony, but at the same time, very playful and original with motion, video, perspective, and size. You see that I kind of have myself little in the car. So yeah, we nailed it. It was a great project, but it wasn't until almost 2 years later, I'm just now starting to get deals with actual car companies. But if I never did that, then I wouldn't have anything to pitch to the larger companies now. Now, obviously things have changed for me. I have a management team, I have support behind me, and a lot of experience between there and now. But again, you never know what the small thing that you put together is going to lead to later. You dig what I'm saying? Okay, now on to the proofs of concept. Now, as you know, if you watched the first video, hopefully you watched it by now, right? That proof of concept is basically showing a company you want to work with that you can add value to their mix by creating stuff that has a unique perspective to it that adds value to their company. So you're not going to approach a car company with fashion photos if you're a photographer, right? Of course not. You're gonna do relevant stuff to that company. You get what I'm saying? And 3 simple ways to execute this is a portfolio that you can directly send, a demo reel that you can upload to YouTube or Vimeo and also directly send that, or a website where you can host all those things. Portfolio, photos, video, whatever you want, and then they can see everything about you right there. 3 different ways, okay? And the ways to make those simple for you are online resources. I'm gonna give you everything that I got, everything that I know, things that I use. One of the things I'm gonna link below is Envato Market. That is a creative market that you can get design templates on if you need to make a portfolio or presentation. You can look those things up. And these aren't things you need Photoshop for. You can get something that's just for PowerPoint if you got a PC, or just for Keynote if you have a Mac. Those are native programs that come on there already that you not have to buy. You got pre-designed, great looking stuff that you can just plug in your information and plug in some photos and you'll look bomb, okay? Trust me. But yeah, there are plenty of resources out there. And really, the big picture here, and I really hope y'all hear my heart on this one, is that no matter how big your dream is and how small your situation is, you can bridge that gap. And I know it sounds corny because everybody says reach for your dreams, but I'm a living example, okay? Raised by a single mom in Oakland, broke, no money, dropped out of college, still made it into Snapchat, still was able to reach out to brands. Sometimes, like I said, some of them were cold emails, some of them were straight up DMs, and I got the deal, okay? But it wasn't before learning this stuff. I had to start with whatever I had, made little small stuff, okay? Borrow stuff, shoot whatever I could, figure it out, fight, hustle for it, right? Then take that and go with a smaller brand. Email them, DM them, find them online, remember they're local, whatever you gotta do, right? And then take that to the next step, and the next step, and the next step. Because step 3 may not be the biggest brand in the world, okay? Because step 3 for me was 40, 50 different brand deals, some free, some not, until I really started getting paid like I wanted to, until I could leave and become an entrepreneur just a year ago. But remember, I started this in 2013, 2014. You dig what I'm saying? So you gotta fight for it, you gotta be patient, and you gotta believe in yourself, and really watch my videos and study them. I give y'all everything. You know, I give y'all editing, I'll teach you how to step up your content. These are all just tools so you can go out there and kick ass. That's all I want y'all to do. I want y'all to be empowered to just be better, and be better than me, and be better than your competition, and be the best you. That's it. That's it. If you enjoyed this video, please give your guy a thumbs up. The more thumbs up you give me, the higher the video will be ranked. The more folks that can hear this and be empowered, just like you've been empowered right now. If you have any questions, anything you want to add to the conversation constructively, go ahead and leave your guy a comment. And if you haven't subbed to my channel yet, please do that. I appreciate your time as always, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.